So today I'm going to be going over my top 10 winter fragrances for this year. These aren't necessarily the best winter fragrances of all time. These are just the ones that I'm most likely going to be wearing the most throughout my rotation. So again, these are just my personal picks, and like I say, pretty much every time I do some sort of list, if you're going to ask me, where is this fragrance, where is this fragrance, where is this fragrance, it's probably because I don't like it, I don't have it, or I didn't want to include it. So with that out of the way, let's go and jump into it. Number 10, we have Sad Rap Blanche by Mancera. So would I consider this a winter fragrance? No, I probably wouldn't. I would consider this more of a spring and summer fragrance. However, I put it in this list because throughout the winter, I oftentimes want to reach for something that's a little bit more fresh, something a little bit more fruity. And this is one of the only fruitier fragrances that I reach for during the winter because of how strong it is, and also because it has a lot of depth as well. I actually got this one last winter, thinking around December. This was my first niche fragrance, and again, it was in December, so it was very cold, and I wore this all throughout winter. It did amazing. It performed great. It just did wonders for me. So I'm including this one just because when I am in the mood to reach for something a little bit more fruity, a little bit more bright in the winter, this is the one that I'll be reaching for. So number 10, Sad Rap Blanche. Number 9, we have Versace Man. This is a very great masculine tobacco scent. It's sweet, it's spicy. Again, it's very masculine. It's just a great one. It's also on the relatively cheaper side of things. You can pick up, a 100 ml for around, I would say $30 or $40, depending on where you're looking. So definitely recommend this one if you're a little bit on a budget and you want something that is strong and masculine. This is a great one to go for. So my number 9, Versace Man. At number 8, we have the cheapest fragrance in this list, and this is one of the only cheaper fragrances that I really wear anymore. A lot of my other ones I just don't reach for that often because they kind of bore me, but this one again comes in at around $20, and it's one of my favorite cheapies of all time, and that is F Black by Salvatore Ferragamo. This is great stuff. I wore this a ton last winter. It's just one of those ones that I just spray on and I just go. I don't really want to wear anything else. I don't have any sort of inspiration for anything else. I just grab this, do a couple sprays, and I go throughout my day. This stuff works great in the winter. It's peppery, it's powdery. Some people compare it to like baby powder smelling, and a lot of people don't like this one. I'm one of the people that do. That's why I put it in the list, because I like it. I don't care if other people don't like it, and it just works great for me. It performs extremely strong, probably one of the strongest ones in this list, at least in terms of this price point, definitely the strongest one. So again, this is great stuff. Very cheap, very affordable. You can spray it on heavy because of how cheap it is, but again, you don't really need to, at least on my skin, because this is very strong. I do 2 sprays and it cuts through the cold weather all day. So again, a great one. Number 8, F Black. Number 7, we have Valentino Uomo Noir Absolute. So this stuff is very nice. It's a newer release, came out in the last couple of years, I think. And it's just really nice stuff. Has a nice incense note, has sandalwood, I believe. It's just a really, really nice one. Great for the winter. Performs good. It's cozy. It's sweet. It's just a really nice one. So again, I did a review on this one a while ago, so definitely recommend you check that one out. This is great stuff here. And again, this is my number 7, Valentino Uomo Noir Absolute. Number 6, we have MFK Grand Soir. Another fantastic scent right here. It is mainly an amber scent, so if you're not a fan of amber as a note, you probably aren't going to like this one. In fact, you won't like this one if you don't like amber, because that is the main player here. This is a great scent. It's powdery, it's smooth, it's sexy. It smells very, very upscale. It smells classy, and it's just overall a great scent. I did a review on this one as well. You can check out up there. Again, it's just amazing stuff. Very sweet, powdery, and it's one that really draws people in. If you catch a whiff of this in the air, it's going to draw you in closer, and that's what I like about it. Again, I don't have much here. I need to get a full bottle. I've worn it a few times this fall, but in my opinion, this is really going to be best for the winter time. That's when I'm going to be reaching for it the most. Performance, again, very, very strong here. No slouch in the performance at all. Lasts all day and then some. It does sit a little bit closer to the skin, I found. It doesn't push out too much, but again, it does leave a nice scent trail, and with a few sprays you can get it to push out relatively good. But this is one of those fragrances that I really wouldn't want it to push out too much. I don't want it to be screaming across the room. just because it's not really that type of scent. Again, more of a scent that should be discovered rather than, you know, announcing itself. So again, a really nice one right here at my number 6. Definitely recommend you check this out. If you are a fan of amber scents, definitely check it out. Even if you aren't, I'd still recommend trying it, again, unless you hate amber. So again, number 6, Grand Soir. Number 5, we have CH Men by Carolina Herrera. I'm putting this one here instead of CH Men Privé. Just before everyone asks where is CH Men Privé, it's not in the list, so don't get your hopes up. I could have put it here, I could have put it somewhere else in the list, and I thought about putting them as a tie, but I really didn't want to. I'm probably not going to be wearing it that much this winter just because it doesn't perform good. This one doesn't perform good either, but again, if I'm going to choose one, both of them that suck in performance, I'm going to choose this one because I like the smell of it better. So again, both kind of suck in performance, at least on me. So if I had to choose one again, it would be this one. Why do I like this one? Because I just do. It's a very sexy, sugary, sweet leather scent. Again, would I necessarily consider this one strictly a winter scent? Probably not. I would say maybe fall and spring, you know, just the milder temperatures, I would say this would be more suited for, because it's a little bit fresh, it's a little bit more green. But again, I'm just going to be wearing it a lot just because I like the scent itself. Even though it doesn't perform that good, that's fine by me. Still going to wear it, and I just love the scent overall. That sugary leather combination is just amazing. It's so delicious, especially on skin. And again, that green grassy type of scent that it has really gives it something, and it makes it very unique. So again, this is my number 5. Really enjoy wearing this one. I'm going to be wearing it a lot this winter. Just a very cozy scent, very addicting smelling. And again, this is one that really draws people in, pulls you in closer, doesn't really announce itself all that much, but that's fine by me. So again, this is what I'm going to be wearing. Number 5, CH Men. Number 4, we have Dolce Gabbana The One EDP. You guys know my thoughts on this fragrance. I absolutely love this fragrance. I'm running pretty low on this bottle. As you can see, I've shown you before, I need to get another one. It's just amazing stuff. Again, one of my all-time favorite dumb reaches for the winter. I've told you guys this multiple times, but throughout last winter, this is one that I wore for like a week straight. I think it was even more than a week. I just wore it every day for like a week or two in a row, just because I wasn't really feeling anything else. So I just, every day I'd wake up, grab this, I'd spray it on, and it would get me throughout the day easily. So again, this is just one of my all-time favorites. It's super versatile. You can wear it for pretty much any occasion. Personally, I think it's more of a date fragrance. With that being said, though, again, I still did wear it, you know, just to school and throughout the day. More of a date fragrance in my opinion, but because of how versatile it is, you can wear it whenever you want. And again, that's what I do a lot. So again, this is amazing stuff. People do complain about the performance. I am one of those people that get solid performance from it, 7 to 8 hours. It just works on my skin, so that's why I'm picking it. It's just a great one, a good dumb reach, and I recommend anyone who is maybe starting their collection, if you're starting your collection now that it's getting into winter time and you're looking for something that is very versatile, very easy to wear, I would recommend you check this one out if you haven't already. Definitely, in my opinion, blind buy safe. I blind bought this, and when I first smelled it, it absolutely blew me away. So again, if you are starting out your collection this winter, I would definitely put this one up towards the top of your list. It's affordable. You can get this 100 ml for like $50 or so, which is a steal of a price in my opinion for how much use you can get out of this. So again, highly recommend you check this one out if somehow you haven't. If you're new to the fragrance world, highly recommend you check it out. But most people who have been in the community for a while have smelled this. So again, this is great stuff. One of my favorites, and it is at number 4, which by the way is definitely deserving of the number 4 spot, because there are a lot of other solid fragrances that were before this one, but again, that just goes to show how much I like it. So number 4, the One EDP. Number 3, we have Fève Délicieuse by Dior. This is from their private collection, their more expensive, exclusive collection. I absolutely love this stuff. Again, this is another one. I believe I did a review on this one. If I did, I'll link it up there. Just amazing, delicious stuff. I absolutely love this stuff. I love how it smells. Delicious, like I said, and like the name implies, delicious stuff. It is a tonka bean based fragrance. If you look on Fragrantica for their reformulated, like Fragrantica page of this, it'll only say it has one note, which is tonka bean. That's not necessarily the case, I don't believe. If you go back to their older Fragrantica page, it shows all the other notes because there are other notes. But again, the main one is tonka bean. So if you don't like tonka bean, probably going to want to skip this one. This one is very warm, inviting, sweet, cozy. It's just an amazing stuff. I think it would be an amazing cuddle scent, amazing date fragrance. And stuff also performs really, really good. So it will definitely hold up in the winter in the cooler air. And it's just one of my favorites. Definitely is not a masculine scent. So if you're one of those people who only likes to wear super masculine stuff, again, you're going to want to skip this one because it's definitely not masculine. Some people say it's more feminine. Personally, I don't really care. I still like it, so I still wear it. But it smells great on a girl or guy. So again, highly recommend you check it out if you like gourmand scents and if you like tonka bean. Number 3, Fève Délicieuse. Number 2, Dior Homme Intense. So you guys, again, you know how I feel about this fragrance. One of my all-time favorite designers. The main note in this one is iris. So if you don't like that note, kind of has like a lipstick type of smell. A lot of people will compare it to. So again, not a masculine scent by any means. So that's just something to keep in mind. I wouldn't recommend you blind buy this one, but I do recommend that you try it in one way or another, whether you buy a sample online or you smell it at Macy's or something. Definitely worth a try. And I put this one off for the longest time because I heard about that lipstick note and everything, so I just put it off. But once I actually got a sample of this, it blew me away, and it's now one of my favorites. I've got 2 backup bottles of the older batches. This is one of the newer batches, and I did a whole video comparing those. I'll link it up there again if I remember. I probably won't, so just look on my channel. But really, really amazing stuff. Again, one of my all-time favorites. I got a sample of it last winter, and I wore it like crazy. So this winter I finally have a few bottles that I can wear, so definitely looking forward to that. Gonna wear this one a lot, and that is that. So this is my number 2, Dior Homme Intense. Number 1, we have Replica by the Fireplace. This stuff is gorgeous. This stuff just amazing. It's got chestnut, vanilla. This smells kind of like roasted marshmallows and like burning wood, which sounds kind of weird in a fragrance, but trust me, it's very good. By the name By the Fireplace, that should give you a pretty good idea of what it's going to smell like and what it's going to remind you of, and it does that perfectly. Really, really fantastic stuff. I love it a whole lot. This one does get compared to Stronger With You, which I did a video on. You can check out. I prefer this one over Stronger With You. The way I look at it, if you don't want to watch that video, I'll just briefly explain it. Stronger With You is more mass pleasing. It's a little bit more wearable, whereas this one is a little bit more niche smelling. It's not technically a niche fragrance, but it does have a little bit more of a daring scent just because it smells more so like burning wood and like sitting by a fireplace, whereas Stronger With You takes that similar DNA and makes it a little bit more wearable and more pleasing to others, gives it more of like a sexy touch to it because it does have that chestnut note, which I really like. But again, I prefer this one just because I like that it's more authentic smelling in terms of actually smelling like being by a fireplace. But both are great. You could go with either of them. I do get better performance from this one also, but that's just me. So again, Stronger With You, oh, not Stronger With You, again, By the Fireplace. Amazing stuff, and it is my number 1. It just reminds me of Christmas. It's just one of those things. I smell it, I just think of sitting by the fireplace at Christmas, with family or whatever the case may be, when there's snow outside and all that Christmassy crap. So my number 1, By the Fireplace. If you haven't checked this one out, highly recommend that you do so. So that's it, guys. That is my top 10 winter fragrances for this year. I've got a little bit of a mix of designer and niche. I didn't want to do separate videos, so I just kind of combined them here. So a little bit for everybody. So again, that's just what I'm going to be wearing. Let me know what you're wearing down below. Like I said in a couple videos back, I do want to pick up some more winter heavy fragrances just to get and wear throughout. So again, let me know what you're wearing because I'd be curious to know. And that's going to do it, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss when I post. On the road to 10,000 subscribers. We're getting close, guys. We are getting close. Just need everyone who is watching to subscribe if you haven't already. It will really help me out. Be a great Christmas present next month. If I do hit 10K around that time, that'd be great. So, no pressure there, guys. No pressure there. That's going to do it. So I will see everyone in the next video. Take care.